Is this easy for you guys to use in any way? Is this easy? Yes, Josh.
Hey everybody, it's me, Josh, H.O.P.E Paranormal. I wanted to show you this really cool session that I did. I wanted to test a new app that's out. It's called the Afterlight App. And when I hear about new apps, I like to try them. I don't like to try all of them. There's so many out there, but some really get great results. And I wanted to test it against the SCD-2, the PSB-7, and try different settings on the portal. Sometimes when I use an app and I get such great results from it, I tend to keep using it. And clearly, why not? It works, but it's good to try different things. So I decided to do this, and I did about 4 or 5 different sessions each. And I didn't expect to get such great results, such back and forth conversation between the spirits on both apps. The Afterlight showed a lot of promise, and of course the SCD-2 continues to produce amazing results. The PSB-7 didn't really produce much, but that's okay. It has before in the past, and it seems like they really wanted to use these different programs. Check out when I'm doing the session that I ask how many are there, and they say there are 3. I did not hear that in real time at all, but later on I said, I feel there are 3, and they say you're right. There's even more that continues on in the session, but let's just check it out at first.
Okay, we are recording. We are doing a test of a few different apps, a few different settings. I've asked my guides to help. And I'm using the Afterlight box first with just the bottom light on, no noise canceling.
Intense wildfire.
Which one of my guides are here with me tonight, willing to try? I know it's... I'm just going to try a few minutes on each box. Let me see, I'm going to turn on this side. Let's see what that sounds like. How about now? Alright, so that was with that side piece on. Now I'm going to try with both on. Who's here with me? Who's willing to try? I'm just trying to experiment. Is this easy for you guys to use in any way? Is this easy? Yes, Josh. How many are here with me? If you can use this. This is a new app. This sounds pretty good. Sounds like you guys can use it. I'm gonna try and use a different feature on it. Let me see. Which one of my guides is here with me tonight? Trying this. It's hard. Is the SCD-2 easier, or is this easier? Three of you. I see 3. I felt 3 immediately. Are there 3 of you here that are helping, trying to help? This sounds pretty good. I'm going to try the SCD-2 again next. I'm going to shut this off and try something different. Okay? Alright. So this is the SCD2 with just the bottom light on the reverb. How is this, guys, for you? I'm doing this to try to find the easiest setting for you. How about now? Okay. How about now? This is with both lights on. Can you use this? Does this work better? I'm documenting this all. Both lights are on. And the side is on. Let's turn this off. Okay, so I'm turning the side off again. So this is how I normally use it. This is what I normally do.
Get money.
Alright.
So awesome replies, very pertinent and very clear in response to what I was asking. I said, can anyone use this? They say, I will talk. Is it easy to use? Yes. And others, they said that they chose. When I asked, which one would you like? I chose, which I believe they were saying at that moment, the Afterlight. And then it's time to change. Like they're telling me it's time to change. It's working, but time to change to a different app. Now I put on the PSB7, and while it's on, I feel again that there's 3 spirits, and then I pick up the D name, like a D name, like a Danny or something like that. And I didn't really get the full name, but I kept getting it, that they had blonde hair, and it seemed like a very benevolent, very good spirit.
Who are the 3 that are here with me or that I picked up on? It's a D name, or I picked up a D name at first. Is there someone with a D name? I feel like they had blonde hair or something. What am I picking up? Just anything, or just... Who's the D? This is the SCD1 with both lights on the reverb. All right, hello. Can you use this? Heard David. I did say who's the D name. Is the D name David? I picked up 3 spirits. Do you prefer this one over the others? Who is David? Is David an angel or is he a guide? David, is that who you are? Let's try the Afterlight box again. I hear David. A lot coming through the SCD1. try one more thing. Okay. This is just one bank, bank one. 2 lights on the side. I don't hear anything. Can you use this? Who's here with me? Is David? Can David use this as well? Turn this off. Is David a guide? Is he a help? Now that I've made a brief connection with him. He can't? Why not? How come he can't? Yes, who are you? You're a female, it sounds like. Who are you? Alright, you guys done a lot tonight already. I appreciate it. I'm not going to push the limits. I'm going to ask one question on the DR60 and then end it. Thank you.
So how great was that? I mean, again, so direct. I'm asking questions, I'm picking up intuitive information, and they're responding, they're validating it. After asking on the PSB7, and I said, the D, who's D here? And it says, I am David. Then I switch over to the app, and again, it rolls over. He's saying his name again still, David. This is David. They say Jesus will stay here. How awesome. I mean, you can't get a better response than that. Something interesting, they said Frank's talking, and then right after you hear that lowly voice, which is like, this is me. It sounds like he was just being recognized, but not creating any kind of issue of any kind. So that's interesting based on the last 2-part video that I just put out. And then we hear Ed's with us, and very clearly Ed's the main problem. Like they're saying is almost like, yeah, Frank's been an issue in the past or whatever, there's been others, but Ed is the main problem. I think they're referring to Ed from the Bel Air house. I've brought him up many times, Steve has heard him come through many times, and he still somehow manages to get around and be heard. But more importantly, at some point again, they say David will cross children. Right after they say help him. That's really powerful. Now I turn on the DR60 and ask a few questions. Check out how amazing and strange these responses are.
Okay, so to the guides and approved spirits, I'd like to ask, which one of these did you prefer? The SCD-2 or the Afterlight box? Okay, and I'd like to ask, who is David? All right, and I want to thank you all for the participation and the help, and I love you all. Thank you. All right, good night, guys. All right.
Okay, so to the guides and approved spirits, I'd like to ask, which one of these did you prefer, the SCD-2 or the Afterlight box?
So there it is. It really sounds like there is a David that is looking to help children and asking for me to be able to help him in some way, that he hasn't been able to help with the light, but that there are children. I will say something very interesting happened. I meditate about 2 times a day, mostly 2 times a day, sometimes just once. But on the second meditation the other day, I was feeling these victims, these children that were being murdered or that were murdered and that were raped. It was very horrific, these visions in a washing machine, on a bed with a mask. It was a very, very graphic, and it was disturbing. I thought there was something wrong with it, but then when I asked, it was about these children, and it sounded like some of those responses had come through in other sessions that I didn't play because there were some that were a little disturbing. So I am prepared right now. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm all set up. I've got the monitor, I've got the cameras, I've got the box, and I'm about to do a session right now and call on David and try to address and help these children. So the next video you see will see the session that I'm about to be doing. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Check me out on Patreon. And until next time.